All right, guys, welcome to section two. Hopefully, you guys got those easy action steps knocked out. Probably the easiest portion of the course, finding your retirement number, your net worth, and then how much we need to invest to help you get to your goals. Hopefully, you played around with that number. It made you excited, and you're probably asking yourself one of two things. Where in the world am I going to come up with this extra money to retire? There's no possible way. Or two, oh my goodness, I need to start investing my extra money that I have because instead of spending on other things, so I can become a millionaire and retire early. So I hope that calculator kind of started to paint a picture of what the future can look like for you guys, and you're excited. So hopefully you have your section two instructions pulled up on a tab, and then you also have your number tab expense report versus budget, that third tab over here. That's where we're going to spend our bulk of the time today. We're going to do, I think, 3 different videos for this section. And just to kind of keep the action steps very clear, because it is a little bit more homework intense for you than just plugging and playing the numbers as we did last time. But this is where the magic happens, okay? The first thing in this video, this is all we're going to do in this video, and then I'm going to jump off, let you do it, and then when you come back to the next section, you'll be ready to move on. But in this section, all we're going to do is spend all our time on this expense report over here, okay? Now, one of the things that you need to do, you don't have to do it till the next section, but you might as well go ahead and do it. Find your pay stubs from the last 2 weeks and put your pay stubs, and make sure this is after taxes, right? After taxes of what your incomes are. Now, these numbers, right, once you put them in, will automatically populate here. And when you fill out this expense report, it's going to tell you how much monthly funds you have left over, either positive or negative. Now, here's where the homework comes in. Don't look over here. That's next video, okay? Expense report is actually an expense report. And what I mean by that is what we found is when we sat down with people and did a budget, what happened was they gave us what numbers that they thought they were spending or what they should be spending. What we found out was that never was what they were actually spending. Okay, there's a huge discrepancy. We sat down on paper, man, our budgets look great, but we were never actually hitting those numbers. And we missed stuff. We didn't realize how much we spent on some things. And so we thought, you know what, actually the first step we need to do is see what we're actually spending a month. And then we can work on the budget of how much we want to spend a month. So this action step number 1, before you can go on to the next video, I left a lot of things blank here. We try to fill in what we feel like was the majority of things. You can relabel these. For investment 1, you can actually label them. I try to keep it kind of generic, but you need to put a dollar amount in for all these. And how you do that is you go print out your bank statement from last month and actually use real numbers. So for instance, if your mortgage, you know how much that is, put that in there. Childcare, your student loan minimum payment. Fast food, yes, I want you to take the time, take a highlighter and highlight every time you see McDonald's, Taco Bell, Chick-fil-A, Whataburger, it doesn't matter. Add all those up, put them into this column, okay? We don't realize how much we spend on that. If you made trips to get like alcohol above and beyond the groceries, okay, put that in there. Doctor's visits, medicine. Go print out your credit card statement, any place where you spend money, and put this in there. This will take you, it's going to take you about 30 minutes to do this, okay? But I promise you, when you do this expense report and then we do the budget, you'd be surprised how different they're actually going to look. And we need to know how far off we are so we can account for those changes, okay? So that's all I'm going to spend the time with on this video is you need to jump in and do that homework. Your expense report instructions are here if you need it. And then we'll get into actually building the diet for your finances, which is the budget, in the next video and prioritizing that. So go knock out the expense report. I'll see you in the next video.